Hello. In today's video, I want to talk about leverage in a business, life, negotiation, just my own thoughts about it. Uh, Before I begin, down below in the description, there's a link. And if you do click on it, there's training on what I think is the most important part of marketing anything online, and that is basically on converting. Okay. Now, when it comes to business lately, I've been thinking a lot about leverage. Um, so what is leverage? Well, leverage is how people get very rich. Leverage is doing more with less work. Okay. For example, if you go to school, you're leveraging your time to learn a skill to hopefully make more money and improve your life and get more work done. As long as it's the right skill, right? Because it could be like calculus, and if you don't become an engineer, then well, you waste a bunch of your time. Okay. Speaking of engineers, did you know that lawyers actually make more money than engineers? That's crazy. Not as much as doctors, though. Doctors can make a lot of money, and they go to school for a long period of time, leverage all that schooling to make a lot of money. So some thoughts about it. So that's why education is really good, but as long as it's the right type of thing. And the education market in general, how they make money, it's one of these dinosaur things that's so expensive, like universities, right? And now the world is changing so quickly that the education is changing quickly. So there's a lot of things popping up online on cool stuff you can do to make money. Different. So as one door closes, others open up. You know, so, like for example, like online, like with video, I'm leveraging YouTube right now to gain attention. I'm leveraging video and attention to try to market an educational product to how to convert traffic into sales and online money. Okay, because the funny thing about the online world is in business, if you don't convert, there's no money. All right, it's just you're just talking. It doesn't make any sense. If that's your goal, is to make money. Okay, and I learned that the hard way, so that's why. Anyways, that's the truth. Now let's talk about Warren Buffett because I've actually been reading that book called the Snowball. It's a huge book, but there's some interesting stuff in it. And how did Warren Buffett get so dang rich? I mean, that guy's like, uh, I think he fell now because of Jeff Bezos, the CEO of Amazon. But I think he's like the third or something richest guy in the world, something like that. Well, what happened was before high school, he had a paper route, so he leveraged that. He saved all the money. He actually got pinball machines and he leveraged those and he put them in barbershops and paid barbers half the money. So he had a bunch of pinball machines. He got a bunch of money from that. He sold gum. He hustled. He did. He went to these racetracks where people would discard these tickets. He'd pick them up, and sometimes there was money on them, right? And they didn't care about it. So he picked those up. And he saved every single penny nickel he had almost. Guess how much money he had coming out of high school in 1950? He had $10,000. I mean, damn, that's a lot of money. And then when he did, he went to school and he leveraged education. He learned what to do with the money, how to invest that money, and leverage that money to make even more money. And he learned from Benjamin Graham. Uh, and in 1986, he became a billionaire. Do you know how much money is in $1 billion? Is $1,000 million. It's a lot. Okay. Today's worth around $87 billion. Dang, it's more money than he'll ever spend. He got so good at it, and he's so tight with his money. He's just like a nutso. So now he's $87 billion. What is he going to do? Give it all to Bill Gates to kind of distribute through his foundation. A lot of it. Um, Kind of an interesting story, but a little bit too into money. I think I don't know if he regrets anything in his life, but it's his life. Pretty fascinating story. Let's look at I want to look at leverage, like even in your own life, in my life. So if you have a credit card debt, then that is leverage. You're the bank's leverage to make money off of you, right? The bank makes a lot of money if you have credit card debt. It's like horrible. If you pay rent, your landlord's leverage is using you to get rich, pay their mortgage, and plus the property prices go up. So you are the landlord's leverage. Okay, if you have a job, guess what? Your employer is using you to make a lot of money. You are their leverage. Okay, I don't know too many employers where they make less than the employee. Doesn't really happen. I'm sure it has happened a few times, but it's rare. It's like negative leverage. So, so when it comes to making money, it's all about leverage, and whether it be learning a skill and flipping things. I think one example is like picking stuff on Craigslist free and trying to resell it. Or I've been looking into ATM machines. You can actually buy ATM machines and stick them around and make money when people do that, which is pretty interesting. There's a lot of, I'm always thinking about just lately. I've been thinking about this. How do I use more leverage to make more money instead of my time? When you go to a job and you just trade your time for dollars, it's like it's not the best use of your time because you only have so much of it, and it's a very precious thing. So try to get assets that and leverage so that they put money in your pocket without you having to work as hard. It might be a better idea. It's something I've been thinking about. And when it comes to love and well, let's talk about negotiating. With negotiating, you could leverage too. Like there's a tactic using the other person's mind power to solve your problems. And a classic example of this would be like if somebody wants you to pay money for something and you want to negotiate the price is how am I supposed to do that? How am I supposed to come up with the money? And then you could use their brain power to solve the problem for you, which is interesting. And there's also leveraging the marketplace. If you know what other of those products go for, you could anchor it and be like, well, or even the job interview, you could leverage the marketplace if you know what the prices are and have a top price and be like, this is what the product, if you say you're selling a product, right? And they usually like a house, like a neighbor's house sold for, this much money. That way you get the price up, you know. They call it anchoring in the price when it comes to negotiation. With love, well, if a lot of people are into you, then it helps you, more women will get into you if you're a guy, right? So you can leverage, having friends, girlfriends, and hanging around them, and you'll notice a lot more women are into you. You can leverage their friends. So just something I've been thinking about. What do you think? Let me know in the comments if you like this video, if you learned something, hit the thumbs up button, or I appreciate it. Or you can share the video too. Uh, if you're interested in like online sales, social media marketing, affiliate, drop shipping, something like that, uh, to me, the most important thing to learn is how to convert. My story is I did a lot of stuff online before, and I was never really that good at converting, so I made a little tiny bit of money. And I wish I would have learned that a long time ago. Um, so I spent a lot of energy and time. I didn't get that much results, and that might be a fear of yours. And the way to there's always a learning curve, but you can shorten it by learning from people who are better than you, as long as it's the right education. And learning how to convert online and make sales, it's a really good education. It's hard to go wrong with that. Nowadays, everything's online, right? All right. Well, I hope you like this video, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.